That nation will we see you. We want your time to be arranged to be enjoyed and incident-free. If you're having any issues at any time, then please text the word along with your issues. Easy cooking. A member of our national nation will respond to questions and concerns immediately.
And the excitement already starting to crescendo, with fans gathering and streaming into the building. Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. And now Indiana's starting group. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2, and it's Turner in at the center position. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis, and it's Daniels in at the 3. Both of these teams get the benefit of having a deep roster.
Yeah, it's a luxury these days, honestly. Resting stars, truly trusting your second unit, all keys to a successful and well-rested squad.
Now here's Nembhard. Outside Nesmith. Siakam outside. Here's Halliburton. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Takes it inside. An easy 2 on the layup.
And using that momentum to his advantage. Even when Halliburton gets knocked around, he pushes through it well.
Pass to Jackson-Davis. Back to Daniels. Takes the assist and lays it. Nice setup. Daniels has got his second basket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Siakam finds Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
The agility of Turner is huge in these pick and rolls. He's hard to prevent from scoring in these situations.
Here's Daniels. He's covered by Siakam. Daniels misses. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Nesmith with it. Now guarded by Curry. Curry with the block.
Making his presence felt on defense. Curry with the rejection.
On the wing, Daniels. Defended by Halliburton. Daniels misses. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs, and the other was lottery bound.
Yeah, and I can't help but remember Tyrese Halliburton in the 2024 All-Star Game. A spectacular performance from him in that one. And the icing on the cake, him dropping the shot that took the East point total to over 200 points.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
Now here's Halliburton. He's currently averaging 26 points a game, a consistent threat.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
On the wing, Daniels. Turner covers. Shot from the mid-range. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Halliburton against Curry. And here's Siakam for three. That one no good. The Warriors lead by 3. To the middle. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Now here's Nesmith giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. It's good.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Earlier, Allie LaForce spoke with head coach Steve Kerr. What'd you find out, Allie?
We talked about this matchup here tonight, specifically what his team wants to do against Miles Turner. Coach told me we need to push him out of the paint whenever we can and make him a jump shooter and live with those results. If we can do that, I think we'll be in great shape. Guys, back to you.
And Allie. Thank you for that. Here's Halliburton following the score by Golden State. Inside. And Nesmith gets it to go.
Man, we talk about...
Here's Daniels. Nesmith covering. Daniels, that one's true.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 5-point game. There's Nesmith with the three. Gets the three to fall. Nesmith's got 5 points.
And look at the vision from Halliburton. Love seeing ball movement like this.
Daniels, that one's true.
Attacking the heart of this defense.
And again, it's Indiana with a three.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Daniels, that one's true.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Nembhard outside. Back to Siakam. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 20 points.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Halliburton, no good.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Here's Daniels. Nesmith covering. Kuminga, the pass to Daniels. Shoots over Nesmith. Daniels, that one's true. 22 points for him.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Outside Nesmith. Siakam outside. And Indiana misses again.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Launches a three. And Curry is good for three.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Now Nembhard. Back to Siakam. Clock at 4. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Halliburton misses.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
Now, you really can't be mad at this pick. Just look at the point totals he's been posting lately. No question, this guy has been giving a superstar effort and has earned this.
Now here's Nembhard. 9 points for him in his last game. And here's Siakam for three. The rebound by Post.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Nembhard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Toppin out to the right wing. McConnell outside. Toppin, a screen on Curry. 5 to shoot. Here's McConnell. No good. Had a chance to win the run there. The Warriors lead by 15. Curry passes to Daniels. From outside the arc. Indiana with a rebound. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly. And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Curry finds Payton. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. And the Warriors lead by 18.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to review the game plan. Jackson, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam, and Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for Shepherd. A minute 39 left in the first. Halliburton, what do you got, Sean? Connects again from distance.
And with every triple, he comes closer to the single-season crown.
And you know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance.
Well, Curry's high mark of 402 is so far ahead of the rest of the field, but he's got a good chance to come close to it the way he's been shooting.
Here's Murphy. Drains the triple.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
50 seconds left to play in the first. Daniels misses. Pacers trail by 18. Here's Furphy. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. No good.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Beyond the arc. Another three for Golden State.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer, Halliburton. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Offline from the top of the key. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And their defense has stood out. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. A very convincing performance from the Warriors so far.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. They've got T.J. McConnell, Obi Toppin out there with Shepard. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Jackson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
And both free throws good for Halliburton. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Well, Indiana shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, PM their last time out against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Andy had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's got to be scary to face, Brian.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
They've
good. He hits again.
Yeah, another extraordinary effort from him. Now, we've come to expect this as of late.
Yeah, he's now tied for 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high. McConnell outside. Clock at 6. Toppin outside. Will it go? And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Golden State has gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter. Daniels misses. The Pacers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. McConnell outside. Toppin outside. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got rebound number 7 tonight. The 3. Good! Another from 3.
And that shot moving him into history. The most triples ever in a single season.
You could feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the 3 and now stands alone at the top of the list.
I mean, can you believe it? Overtaking Steph Curry's top season. And now maybe some debate when we talk about the greatest shooter in league history.
A historic season for MP, and he's had center court to give us a few words.
You know, they say records are made to be broken. And this one was tough to get, but I did it. I can't even describe this feeling, you know? You work so hard staying focused day to day, and sometimes these big picture moments, they surprise you. And thank you to the fans for all the love and the support you give. There's still so much that this team wants to accomplish. And when this season is over, I'll be able to sit and reflect on this. But until then, thanks, everyone. And let's just keep going. Thank y'all.
Moving words from MP. He is a class act all the way.
Thanking everyone who made him the shooter he is. He really is one of the league's very best.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Shepard, and here's Toppin. Down low to snap the cold streak. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's gotten his first points in this one.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Daniels, that one's true.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
For Indiana, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Pass to Halliburton. There's the drive. Good to see it fall for him. Now 3 for 9.
Yeah, nice effort from Halliburton, working to get that point-blank shot.
Here's Daniels. Now here's Kuminga. Here's Daniels. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Knocks down the long J.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
You know, when you look around the league at the young players, Kuminga is one of the stars.
It's hard to ignore the work that he's done in his young career. Already a part of a championship team. There's no doubt he's blossoming into a star in this league. We got to keep an eye out for him.
Daniels. The rebound by Shepard. Indiana has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. McConnell's shot is off. The Warriors have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Out to the wing. Outside Curry. Pass to Daniels. And in the second game of a back-to-back, how much does that affect a player's energy level?
Well, the better conditioned you are, the less it's going to affect your energy. That's why I love back-to-backs. It separates the men from the boys.
Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
6 to shoot. Halliburton, the pass to Toppin. Over Kuminga. Toppin's shot is off.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Daniels. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. He drops it from range. Turner's got his second basket of the night.
And this is today's NBA. Big men like Turner spacing the floor with great outside shooting.
Looney, the screen.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? The Pacers have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Here's Daniels. And there it is for him. Daniels has got 54 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
There's Neesmith with the 3. Looney grabs a miss. In transition, here they come. The shot's good. Daniels has got 56 in the game.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Halliburton outside. No good with a layup. And the Warriors shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Second chance effort. And he lays it in. Daniels has got 58.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Siakam for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. This team has now won 28 consecutive games and have put themselves into elite company by surpassing the set by LeBron James and the Heat back in 2013.
And we're looking at a team that has proven they can win against anyone in this league. Even given a variety of factors, it's maybe going out on a stretch to say they've reached an all-time great status. But hey, there's an argument for it.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so in this one. And the first one at the line is good. And the Warriors make some changes. Payton comes in for Kuminga, and Moody is subbed in for Hield. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Oh, another one falls. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
McConnell passes to Nesmith. And they're on the break for the finish. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
They're really in control right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Now McConnell. He's coming off a 19-point game against Sacramento.
And how about the vision he displays? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assists.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. 1:49 left in the half. Here's Daniels. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
McConnell outside. Back to Nesmith. The three is up. Can't get it to drop.
He hasn't even made 1 point yet this quarter. Man, his team desperately needs him to get going.
Oh, Siakam with the block.
And the coaching staff.
We conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Warriors ahead, running away with it. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for Golden State.
Their three-point shooting, wow. I didn't get a math degree, but I didn't go to Shaq University either. I do know a little thing about threes.
Yeah, Kenny, I heard you applied to Shaq University. Denied.
A young talent in the league this season.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which rookie might take even another step and separate himself from the pack. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Daniels in at the 3. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Pass to Siakam. Outside Nesmith. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like...
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Turner passes to Halliburton. 4-3. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Yet another bucket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass to Nembhard. Siakam outside. Now Turner, covered by Jackson-Davis. Turner passes to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, sometimes I think the 6'9" length of Siakam surprises opponents. He's able to go through or over contact.
And it's good for 2.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Turner, a screen on Curry. Halliburton for 3. Rebounded by Daniels.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Podziemski into the lane. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
Indiana ball.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Halliburton on the wing. He's covered by Curry. And here's Siakam for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson-Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. You have no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Now that's how you rock the rim. Give him the 2 points and add a little style there as well.
Ridiculous. Here's Nesmith. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson-Davis has got rebound number 8 now. Here's Daniels. Sinks that one from the post.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Pass to Turner. Second. Daniels passes to Kuminga. Back to Daniels. Here's Curry. Outside Kuminga. Clock is at 3. Here's Podziemski. Again, the Warriors score.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip, but he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Halliburton looking for an opening. Shoots over Curry. Halliburton's shot is good. Halliburton's got 16 points now.
And we're seeing a great mindset from Halliburton on offense. He's attacking relentlessly and getting well rewarded for it.
Yep, that one's good.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to Turner. Nembhard with it. From the stripe. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Nembhard's gotten his second bucket.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Podziemski sinks the tray.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast. between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Daniels. The kick out. Curry. The three is up. Another three for Golden State.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
Here's Nesmith. Kuminga pulls it in. Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Pass to Pajemski. Indiana with a rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And how about Brandon Pajemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebounding, B.A. That's the result of great heart, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy.
Here's Halliburton. He's got 16. Soft touch off the glass. Halliburton's got 18.
And this is how competitive Halliburton is. Doesn't allow some contact to distract him from scoring.
Here's Daniels. And good! There's another! Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Curry. Halliburton for three. Knocks it down from distance. Halliburton's got 21 points in the game. And something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
P, you're up.
.107 left in the fourth.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for P.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Nesmith out there with Toppin, and it's Siakam in at the 5. Here's Post. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
First one falls. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Halliburton. That's tipped. Pass to Nesmith. On the wing, Nembhard. Rebounded by Daniels. Now Hield. Outside Curry. Here's Daniels. Yet another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill.
Bettina?
Talk about when you first knew this record was within reach.
You know, it wasn't something that I was ever too wrapped up in, but this is our job. You look at the leaderboard and you see you're in first, you start peeking at the record book. Joe.
So what's next? Do you try to break your own record or expand on other parts of your game?
Maybe we should ask the fans, Joe. You know, give them their money's worth, put a ballot on the back of the seat, ask them, what do you want to see MP do next? Triple-double? Quadruple-double? A 5x5? Thanks, Joe.
Yeah. MP, push up here, please. MP.
MP, your jumper is so pure, no wonder you're a basket.